baseball season's over for fun.
Weeknight games, but because I'm going under the knife, I only got in a small number of games early in the season, so I'm not going to take other guys' reps.
Hold on.
Yeah, I still play on a co-ed league.
You did?
On Sundays.
Where do you play golf?
Mill Valley, Indian Valley.
I've never seen you out there in Mill Valley. I'm out there all the time.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, it's been 6 months.
Been what?
6 months. McGinnis will play. Our boss takes us out to Yoshi.
Oh, that's supposed to be great.
It is. You would have a blast out there.
Yeah, that's supposed to be really good. Jack goes out there because it's a youth on course. So after like 4 o'clock or whatever, it's like $5. So Jack and his friends would literally like drive out there.
We took Trey out there, and I knew nothing about it. Out to Indian Valley.
Indian Valley does it too, yeah.
Yeah.
And so does Mill Valley, obviously.
And my buddy Miguel Dominguez and his son were out there on the course, and so hell yeah.
It's a good deal. Almost an accident.
Alright, so hit it deep to center.
Down for the geese. I think we're good to go.
You just got to get to hit the ball.
I think
Let him play.
I need my numbers.
Are you talking?
Who's their number 2?
This guy, I think it's O'Keefe, who is, he's similar to, well, he's really fit. When I was looking at the numbers, like, he throws a ton of strikes. He doesn't strike out a lot of people, but he seems to get people to hit a lot of weak ground balls and pop flies. That sort of
Stays away from the barrel.
yeah. So I think he's got it. And it wasn't like most of the strikeouts were swinging, so I was just curious to see what it looks like. Like if he's throwing a lot of kind of off speed or.
Oh, there we go.
Kids got good information on these guys. Trey knew them.
So weird.
Trey knew. Oh,
No, Trey got the info from somewhere on the
okay.
team.
Yeah, I think they burnt or CD or something. They put together a
Well,
report,
they are
kind
not.
of a game plan.
They are not laying down for senior day.
Yeah.
At least not to start.
Well, why? They're done. They already did their senior day.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, this game means nothing. Question is, are they gonna let kids get in or not? Right?
Yeah, do they?
To me, I'm like, I think you want to win this game going into the playoffs because you got a longer stretch.
I agree.
You got a week of no playing.
Plus, there's no real laying down in baseball.
Right. Well, I think it'd be more of like who you like. I don't know. Like if you start starters or do you just start like let's make sure we get everyone in, get everyone in at bat.
Right.
Stopping stream. You see this?
Yeah, I put it on.
Oh, okay.
I tried it. Put it on the list.
Okay.
No, it means we're basically ready to go when we're ready to go. Cole into the 2 slot, which I kind of like.
Yeah.
Except he can't bunt either.
Is that
So-
right?
What'd y'all do? You finished?
We painted all white.
Oh, man.
All the painting.
Yeah.
We moved Ryan up to the 5 hole.
I like the blue stripe on the curve there.
Yeah, that was Darren's little
What's that?
little design. The curve. The curve. It's actually,
It's actually smart.
it is smart.
Yeah.
Curve.
This makes that weird, by the way. I'm sure somehow it's gonna be my fault too.
But
Cooper
curve.
Cooper did not start. Hugo started on senior day.
Maybe they're
Really?
maybe it's just see how it goes, and then as opposed to going the other way. I could see that. I could see it where you
Start him and then pull.
and then because then once if you go the other way, it's over. Like
Right. True. I mean, but I'm just telling you, I know.
Yeah.
I know what the mom.
Yeah.
And it'll be my fault. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you do something?
Well then.
Yeah, it seemed a little weak. Didn't seem committed.
Now, did they move this that way? Did you guys move it?
No, we didn't move this.
We haven't moved it up yet. We still have to paint the front part. That's the
Yeah.
last little thing we have to do. Like the front eave, whatever. Alright, do we want to get started? What do you want to do?
Sure.
Chat for a long time? Might as well.
It's been a while.
Wait. Oh. Come on, don't do this to me again. Ah, there we go. All right, we're live. The question is, do we have volume? Can people hear us, do
I
you
don't
think?
know. We're gonna have to ask.
I don't know. Somebody's gonna have to do some work on that. If you can hear us, welcome to Senior Day, May 8th, 2025. The last regular season home game for the Tam High Hawks, and the last regular season home game for 15 seniors on the roster this year. I am Darren Firestein. I'm joined, as always, by Ryan Simon. Welcome, Ryan.
Good to be here.
Good to have you.
It's been a while.
Been a while. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a lot going on in the last couple of weeks, and yet nothing going on. And by nothing, I mean we haven't scored a run since the last time we sat in this booth.
Well, yeah. In our last game, we couldn't even broadcast. So
No, that's true too. Right. That was actually a great game.
people have missed us.
People have missed us. Right. We have fans all over the country, apparently. Hold on one second. It's work. It'll work. Yeah. Yeah, we've got fans all over the country.
Yeah.
Some even visiting today, actually. Will Gensler's grandfather, a loyal and avid fan, is actually in the stands today for Senior Day
I
for
know.
Will. Shout out to Melanie Stoll and to Dan Shore, by the way, for all they did for Senior Day. Eleanor Murray, Amanda Rodner. Like, there was a lot of effort that went into getting this all put together today.
Yeah. It looks great as always. It's pictures of the boys now and basically when they started playing baseball.
Yeah, and then
It's hard to believe.
the traditional Senior Day posters all over the field. Today's opponent is San Marin. Tam coming off a tough loss on Tuesday against San Marin, 1-0 loss. They faced the San Marin ace, Sean McGrath, the Cal Poly commit, who, kind of got into trouble and got out of trouble all game long.
Right.
Tam got a great outing from Scott Ollinger and Jackson Van Til and Hank Ballard, but, the Hawks just couldn't put together that one hit they needed to bring a run across the plate.
Yeah. We got hits. We had I think it was 5 out of 7 innings. We had someone on second base.
Yeah.
If not a few base runners, and we couldn't do what they did that, for their one run. They just had a timely hit, and we couldn't put it all together.
Yep, that was pretty much the story of the game.
But I liked how they looked. The pitching looked good. The fielding looked good.
Oh, they look great. They out-hit San Marin 5-4, I believe. Played fairly clean baseball the whole game. It was truly a great baseball game. With that game, San Marin did clinch the 1 seed in the regular season MCAL championship, so congrats to the Mustangs. Tam is firmly entrenched in the 2 seed, no matter what the outcome is today. So the Hawks will get a bye in the first round, which will be very important this year, the new 16 format in MCAL. So that'll be fun. And
Bye in a home game.
A bye in a home game. Yeah. The playoffs actually start on Monday. The 3 and 6 and 4-5 games will happen, and then Tam will play the winner of the 3-6 game on Wednesday.
Did we ever figure out, there's possibly a game on Saturday for a play-in? Does that happen?
It depends what happens today. If MC beats Archie, then MC goes to the 5 seed. And Archie and San Rafael will have to have a play-in game on Saturday, making it effectively a potential 4-game playoff for all of them.
Which is tough on a pitching staff. This all happens in 5 or 6 days. So
before we get started, let's do a quick shout-out to all the seniors on the roster. We've got Will Gensler, Ryan Simon, Max Fike, Eli Solom, Henry Stoll, Cooper Kift, Tito Firestein, Hugo Barbary, Finn McGrain, Lev Colvin, Josh Goldman, Jackson Van Til, Ethan Heidenreich, and that's it. I felt like it was just going to keep going. 15 seniors this year, so a pretty incredible job. Yeah. Pretty incredible run for these kids. So it should be a fun day for them, hopefully. On the mound for the Hawks today is their ace, the senior, number 4, Eli Solom. Eli will be throwing to the sophomore, Anthony Murphy, behind the plate. In left field is the senior, Ryan Simon. Center field is the senior, Will Gensler. And right field is another senior, Max Fike. Third base, you want to guess?
Let me guess. Henry Stoll?
A senior.
A senior.
Hugo Barbary gets to start at shortstop today for Tam. Tito Firestein, a senior, also at second base. And Dara Zulfagari, a junior, will get to start at first.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Well,
when you have a dad that looks as good as he does.
You're getting creepy with that.
Yeah.
You're going to go right to that? Right out.
I thought we'd get it out of the way.
We haven't even had a pitch yet.
I thought we'd get it out of the way.
We didn't have a pitch yet. You're already crushing. Right?
Well, he paid a little extra to have both a comment and his son play at first.
Well, I hope our viewers aren't too creeped out. If you can hear us, let us know. Always a question on our eyes. We look like we have volume here, but again, without a senior production assistant.
Yeah.
Still hiring, by the way. At least one more game left, maybe more than that. Good pay if you can get it.
Yeah, the hours are good. All right,
we're getting set.
It's happening.
Leading off for San Marin will be the center fielder, Joey Cipollina. Joey hitting .293 on the year. And 4:28, the first pitch from Eli. Strike one. slider, and Solemn quickly ahead 0-2 now. Another slider. That looks like it missed just inside. Looked like it could have caught the corner of the plate, but it was,
everyone held their breath for a second.
yeah. That one misses low. Count is now 2-2 to Cipollina. Crowd still making their way in. 2-2 pitch. Eli thought he had that one.
Yeah.
Truth be told, so did I.
Yeah, there have been a couple here now. All right. We're finding where the zone is here.
Let me know when you do.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, here's the payoff pitch.
There
Struck
you go.
him out looking.
Yeah, that's good, too. These first two guys for San Marin are pretty active on the base once they're there.
Yeah.
That cost us in our last game. That's when Brady got on and then stole second and then a single. He must be really fast because he actually got around pretty quickly.
Yeah. Well, Cipollina has 16 stolen bases on the year and Brady 13. So you're right. They will turn those guys loose if they get on. So it's good to keep them off the bases. There's a fastball from Solemn at 88 miles an hour. The inside corner for strike one.
He's kind of picking that inside corner there. And
yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Another one on the inside corner, fouled back. So Eli quickly ahead now 0-2. Geese are hanging out in the outfield today. They want to celebrate senior day as well. Here's Brady calls time.
Yeah, there are a few tricky things about playing outfield here. It's not the smoothest surface. You got the sun in your face, and then there are geese.
Now the 0-2 pitch from Solemn. Fastball jam shot. Barbary under it at short. Makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So you said he's working that inside corner.
Yeah, it was just right off the fist.
Yep. So 2 outs now for the catcher, Baldino. Baldino hitting .352 on the year. So he is, a couple home runs, doubles and triples. He has been their best bat. Only a junior, too. So 2 outs now. Baldino steps into the box. Solemn gets the sign from Murphy. Fastball, and that's fouled off.
He was ready for that one.
Nice play by the third base coach. Looks like Baldino was looking for that pitch right there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a slider, and that was tough to pick up, actually. That was a great pitch. I mean, especially when he's throwing that inside fastball, right? You're kind of looking at that thing, and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, what just happened there? So Solemn ahead now, 0-2. Shakes off the first sign from Murphy. Goes back to the slider, and that one misses. Count
Good
now
take.
1-2. Gorgeous day, by the way. Didn't look like that this morning. It was going to be overcast and cold, but wow, it is beautiful. And the 1-2 pitch catches Baldino looking for strike 3. So a good start for Solemn and the Hawks. After a half an inning, San Marin 0, Tam 0. Coming up for the Hawks is Firestein, Kramlich, and Stoll.
All right, welcome back. The top of the first inning. Tito Firestein to lead it off for Tam against, I think it's Tyler O'Keefe. Or Keefe. Or is it just Keefe?
No, it's O'Keefe.
It's O'Keefe. Yeah,
O'Keefe.
There you go. I'm going to go with Tyler. T. O'Keefe. Anyway, first pitch. Firestein takes for ball one.
All right.
A little bit low.
Yeah.
Looked like a changeup. That pitch misses a little bit high, so Firestein ahead 2-0 to start. Looks like another kind of changeup off-speed pitch. Low again, so Tito quickly ahead 3-0 now. Be surprised if he swings here. 3-0 pitch. Low. Oh, nope.
That's that. It's right there. That's the one. They're gonna have to learn here.
Kind of looked like. Yeah. Looked low.
Well, he wasn't gonna
inside,
swing.
Firestein fouls that one off now. Gets a little bit of Baldino. Count now full. So here's the 3-2 pitch from Keith. That's inside for ball four. So Firestein draws a walk to lead off the game. First walk in quite a while for Tito.
Is that right?
I would know that because we were talking about it last night.
Oh, fun. Yeah. Well, he's got a great eye, so I mean, I'm surprised because
he's seeing a lot of strikes.
Yeah.
Well, that brings up the DH, Cole Kramlich. First pitch to Cole misses low and away for ball one. Kramlich's hitting .323 in league. A little higher up in the order than usual for Cole. He hasn't been in the two spot much this year, but he's swinging a great bat.
Yeah, he is.
302 overall, .323 in league, with a .450 on base percentage and .452 slugging. So here's the 2-0 from Keefe. Firestein not going anywhere, and that pitch is a strike. So it counts now 2-1.
I'd like to see Tito go here.
Yeah,
you know,
I would too.
Make something happen.
Take the double play out of play a little bit. He's off on the pitch. Cole swings and misses, and we got batter interference. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It 100% was.
It was.
We just do. I mean, I don't know how much we do this. It's incredible. But that was actually the first one where I've seen where it was, where I looked at it and said that was batter interference for sure.
Okay.
No, Cole was literally in the middle of the plate.
Okay.
So Kramlich goes down on batter interference. Firestein goes back to first, and Stoll swings and misses at the first pitch.
That's interesting, you know, because obviously he's not trying to do that. Is it just falling into the middle there?
Yeah, but he just didn't make
any effort.
No.
Yeah.
No, that was actually like he just kind of swung and finished the swing there and didn't make any effort to get out of the way. Ooh, Firestein kind of leaning the wrong way there. Keith throws over, almost got him. I mean, for those, I guess, who are. We weren't broadcasting in the Archie Williams game, and we did have, I think that was the game where we had multiple batter interferences.
Multiple.
I think those were much more questionable. That curveball misses high. Count now 1-1 to Stoll.
Okay, now I would like to see Tito go.
Well, I think he was catching his breath.
I know.
He's been sliding back. I think you might. Yeah. There's the 1-1 pitch. He's off. Pitch in the dirt. Throw. Not in time. So a stolen base for Firestein, after all.
Yeah, he had to work for that.
He did have to work for that a little bit.
2-1.
So Stoll leads the team in RBIs, so this is the guy you want up in this spot right now. He's got a hitter's count, too, up 2-1. Here's the pitch from Keefe. That's also low, so Henry now ahead 3-1. That pitch misses low again. So the second walk of the inning for Keefe.
Which is, you know, looking at his numbers is kind of rare. He hadn't walked that many people coming into this. I mean, I think he only had like 6 walks all year. And he's typically throwing, I don't know. I know there's a lot of different data out there.
Oh, by the way, it's O'Keefe.
O'Keefe,
I keep
yeah.
calling her Keefe. I keep calling him Keefe. First pitch to Solomon is a strike. He has 21 walks and 48 innings overall. I don't have his league numbers.
Maybe that's what I was looking at. I remember looking at it thinking, God, not a lot of walks here.
But only 31 strikeouts in 48 innings, too. So he's a pitch to contact guy for sure. Here's the 0-1 to Solomon. Pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
I'm getting used to the ump's movement here. He makes some movements like he's going to call a strike and then doesn't.
Wow.
All right. We're warming up.
Eli is leading the team in home runs this year. Trying to add to that total. Takes that pitch outside for ball 2. Eli's slugging at a team leading 568. Couple home runs that help. 10 RBIs. 3 doubles. Ahead in the count 2-1. Fouls that one back. Yeah, I think Keefe's going to be a little challenging to time up for guys. He just throws kind of just under the radar, so to speak.
Yeah.
And after you have a guy, on 2 days ago in McGrath who you faced who's throwing, sitting at 91.
Yeah.
They come back with O'Keefe and a bit of a different ballgame. So 2-2 pitch. I'm not sure if he called that a swinging or a looking, but either way, it's strike 3. So 2 outs now. That'll bring up the left fielder, Ryan Simon. Rye hitting a 327 on the year, but 394 in league. Fouls the first pitch back and out of play. Oh, not on our roof.
No, it's waiting for the.
We're safely covered if we needed it, though. Although I do miss the retractable roof that we had.
Yeah.
That was nice, too.
Especially on a day like this.
Right, so Keefe ahead 0-1 now to Simon. Start to wonder. You don't look to make the third out at third base and wonder if Firestein has a green light or not. If he gets a good read and jump, unclear. See if Tam might want to try and force something that way. So here's the 0-1 pitch from O'Keefe. Runner's not going. That pitch misses outside for ball 1.
Yeah. Challenge is, just sitting back, keeping your weight back, letting it come to you.
Yeah. Maybe move up in the box a little bit. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Looks like it catches the outside corner for strike 2. Well, let's see. Let's see if Coach Collinsbride sends the runners in motion with the 1-2 count. Does not. Simon swings and misses, and that ends the inning. No runs for Tam. After 1, still 0-0. All right, welcome back. The top of the second inning. Sean McGrath leading off for San Marin. First pitch is fastball at 87 miles an hour, just inside for ball one. McGrath had a single on Tuesday, hitting .257 on the year. Does have one home run. Takes that pitch from Solomon for a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one's fouled back. 88 mile an hour fastball. Zolfagari runs out of room.
Close.
Yeah, that kind of stayed around more than I
Yeah.
thought. I thought when he hit it, I didn't think there was any chance. So Solomon ahead in the count 1-2 now. Slider a little low. McGrath didn't bite there. Takes the count to 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Off the end of the bat to Barbary. Fields it cleanly. Over to first for the first out of the inning. Nice play by Hugo. That will bring up the designated hitter, Keene. Takes that first pitch low from Solomon for ball one. These guys are future classmates, future athletes together. Keene will be playing football at UC Davis, which not surprising given his size.
Kind of looks it.
Yeah. Swings and misses at that slider. Good pitch from Eli. Eli is committed to UC Davis as a pitcher. So, a little, what is Davis? The Aggies? I don't know what they are.
God, I don't.
Ground ball to Barbary at short. Backhands it. Nice throw across
Great
the diamond. Well
Great
done by
throw.
Hugo.
Hugo's getting some action today.
Yeah. You talking about on the field?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
2 outs now. And that will bring up Uriarte, a junior third baseman, hitting .229 on the year. Fouls that pitch back for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Little change up in the dirt. So Solomon now ahead 0-2. Fastball misses outside. Eli reached back.
Reared back.
Yeah, he reared back a little bit for that one. That was also the hardest one he's thrown all day at 89. He was reaching for 90 there. He definitely put a little extra on that one. Still ahead 1-2. Kind of reared back again with the changeup, and now it's 2-2. See if Eli can go back and find his rhythm, if you will. Oh, yeah. Vicious slider right there for strike three. So, after 1.5, still 0-0. Due up for the Hawks, Gensler, Zolfagari, and Fike. All right, welcome back. Top of the second inning. Will Gensler will lead it off for Tam.
We're in the bottom.
What did I say, top?
You did, but
No, well, bottom, whatever. I can't even get the pitcher's name right, so
Yeah.
what do you want? It's senior day. I'm
it
distracted.
is senior day. It's seniors.
I'm verklempt. I'm distracted. There's a lot of emotions going on right now. Gensler fouls that pitch off. They can count to 1-1. Shout out to Will's grandma, Chris, listening in Florida, and Grandpa Bill here in the stands. We met him the other day.
Yeah.
Big fan of ours, apparently, by the
yeah.
way.
He was excited to
Yeah,
see
he
our
was.
faces.
We're doing a photo session later. Oh, Will with a deep drive
Uh-oh.
to left
Uh-oh.
field. Grandma,
Oh, yeah.
watch that one go. Home run for Will Gensler. His second of the year, a shot into left field.
All
Will
day.
trying to play it cool. Woo! That was fun.
You know, we were here yesterday watching their practice,
And what happened?
and Will was hitting consecutive home runs in practice.
Yeah. No, you put the work in on the field and look at what happens on game day, right?
I mean,
That was fun.
all day.
Good for Will. That was a blast. All right, that'll bring up the first baseman.
Well, that was our first hit of the day.
That was our first hit of the day. Dara Zolfagari takes that first pitch for a ball and lines that one into left field for a base hit.
Okay.
A nice job by Dara.
Okay.
So a solid start to the second inning for the Hawks.
Max Fike.
And that will bring up the right fielder, Max Fike. First pitch swinging, lifts a fly ball into left
be a challenge.
field.
No.
Nope. Left fielder is there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Hugo Barbary coming to the plate. With a little Shakira
Yeah.
in the walk-up. I'm actually impressed that I know that.
Oh.
Check swing and right to the first baseman. So quickly now, 2 outs. And I'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Tito Firestein, who walked in his first at-bat today. First pitch is sort of a weak ground ball to second. McGrath fields it over to first for the third out of the inning. So an inning that started promising, kind of ended with a pretty quickly.
We did see a home run though.
We did see a
You
home
know.
run. So after 2, Tam still leads. Tam leads 1-0. All right. Top of the third inning. The first baseman, Procopio, leading off for San Marin. Joined in the booth by Amy Firestein. Say a quick hello.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Great promo right there.
Yeah, that was good.
First pitch from Solemn, a little bit high. Ball one. That might have hit 90. Kind of was quick, out of the corner of my eye. I'm not sure. Here's the 1-0. That's a strike. 88 on the outside corner. Yep. A little 79-mile-an-hour slider to back that up, and Eli is ahead 1-2 now. That pitch starts out of the zone and just curves back in at the end. It's a hard one for a hitter to get a grasp on. Procopio steps out. 1-2 pitch from Solemn. Just a bit outside.
You see with that clocked? It's it's when he's really rearing back for something extra. We've seen a couple of those now.
Yeah.
But maybe he's setting up a changeup.
Could be setting something up, yep. 2-2 pitch. Came back with the slider, but that one misses outside. So count now 3-2. Procopio hitting .237 on the year. There's the payoff pitch. Swings and misses for strike 3. Solemn paints the outside corner there.
We've seen this a few times now where Eli, pretty much on every hitter, has gotten up in the count. 2 strikes, ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, well, he's been ahead most of the hitters, for sure.
And then he's kind of let him back in a little bit. Love to see him close one out quickly.
They'll bring up the junior Rolovich. Swings first pitch to Gensler in center field. Will park under that one.
That was quick.
For the second out of the inning. You like those. You like the 1 pitch, 1 out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, O'Keefe just got 3 of those last inning.
Yeah.
So 2 outs, and that will bring up the left fielder Whitmore. Whitmore hitting .400 on the year. Sort of looks like he was a later entry to the lineup. Doesn't have quite as many at-bats as most of the other team. The rest of the team. Takes that pitch for a strike. .1-0 pitch. Ground ball. Barbary will charge it at short. Comes up, throws, and nope. Pulls Dara off the bag.
Thought maybe Dara had swiped around and tagged him, but there were no complaints, so.
Nope, so Whitmore will reach on the error. 2 outs. That will bring up the leadoff hitter, Cipollina. Joey went down looking in his first at-bat today. Takes the slider there for strike 1.
Whitmore's got, I don't know what you show, but I have seven stolen bases on the season. He's leaning hard.
I've got 8.
He's going.
Swing and a miss. Throw down. Not in time. But Solemn ahead now 0-2. But to your point, he's one of those guys you want to keep off base, right? All right, so Eli's ahead 0-2 here. See if he can take matters into his own hands. Put an end to this situation. Here's the pitch. Line drive into left center field, and it falls. Simon comes up throwing, and not in time. So San Marin ties the ball game on the RBI single by Cipollina. That will bring up Brady. And as you mentioned earlier, Cipollina's got good speed at first base. So I wouldn't be surprised. He's got 16 stolen bases on the year. I wouldn't be surprised to see him going. He is off on the first pitch. Throw down from Murphy. Just a bit high. So San Marin gets a runner in scoring position again. Brady ahead in the count 1-0. Fastball first strike, 89 miles an hour. The 1-1 as Cipollina leads off second. Nobody holding him on, really. A little slider in the dirt, blocked by Murphy. Misses low, 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Brady. That misses low and inside, 3-1. You've got Baldino waiting on deck. The 3-1 pitch from Solemn. Misses low, ball 4. So after 2 outs, Tam looked like they were cruising through this inning, and kind of an error kind of opened things up a little bit for San Marin. Now they got runners on first and second with 2 outs, and their 3-hitter, Baldino, at the plate. Check swing, strike 1 on that slider. San Marin, interesting. They're 13-2 in league, but yet they're 15-8 overall. Seems like they struggled a bit outside of MCAL, but the class of the league this year so far. Swing and a miss from Baldino there, so Solemn now ahead 0-2. I think you come back to that pitch, huh?
Might as well.
Just that exact one. I mean, that was kind of started middle of the plate and just tailed away. I don't think anybody can hit that one if he throws that again, and maybe he doesn't chase it this time. But here's the 0-2. Cipollina off on the pitch, and that's not what we needed. Oh, Henry Stoll catches it, and somehow, wow! No idea how he came up with that.
I was looking in left field.
I was looking, Henry got way up in the air, and looks like Cipollina's hurt a little bit on the slide. We'll pause for a minute. I don't know how Henry got that. Looks like Joey might have hurt his back a little bit. All right, we're going to go to break. Hopefully Joey's okay. After 2.5, score is 1-1. All right, welcome back. Those of you who are watching, looks like Cipollina had a bit of a shoulder injury. Could have been a clavicle, I'm not sure. Got some help off the field. We certainly hope he's okay. We back to baseball now. Keefe still on the mound, or O'Keefe. I'm just going to call him Keefe.
It's O'Keefe.
I'm going to call him Keefe.
There's an O in there.
Yeah, I'm just going to call
right
him
up
Keefe.
front.
That pitch is in there for a strike.
Yeah.
Some people say tomato, I say tomato. Some
Yeah.
people call him O'Keefe, I just go with Keefe.
Yeah. You guys are tight.
1-1 pitch to Kramlich. That's low. Good take from Cole. Cole in the DH spot today for Tam. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a line drive into right field. That is a Cole Kramlich base hit.
Yep.
Well done by Cole to lead off the inning. So the third inning in a row that Tam has the leadoff batter on. I like that trend.
Yep.
Now we'll bring up the third baseman, Henry Stoll, who walked in his first at-bat today. Henry having a nice year, hitting .313 overall. Excuse me. Yep, .313. 289 in league with 5 doubles and 15 RBIs. Leads the team in both of those statistical categories. There's the 0-1. Now to Stoll. Grounds it foul down the third baseline. So O'Keefe, thank you.
Yep.
Ahead 0-2.
So we just follow this one to right field.
Kramlich off on the pitch. The curveball was low. Cole stole that one pretty easily.
Yeah.
Nice job by Kramlich there. That was only Cole's third stolen base of the year. So runner in scoring position now for Stoll. Behind in the count 1-2. Here's the pitch from O'Keefe. That is high. Easy take for Henry there. Count is 2-2 as the Geese come flying into left field. Yep, line drive, ground ball up the middle. Kramlich will be held at third. Nice job by Stoll there, and the Hawks are in business with runners in first and third and nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. Good piece of hitting by Henry.
Yeah. I was just thinking, he hit one to left field. There's a lot of action over there.
No, let's just go up the middle.
No, I agree with you. I'm just saying there's a lot of geese.
Pitchers like this, we have this tendency to try and pull everything to left field and end up rolling over at bats all day long.
Yeah.
So that'll bring up the pitcher, Solemn. Eli struck out in his first at bat. See if he can help himself here. Swings and misses at that offering from O'Keefe. Eli,
Just ahead
same
of
thing.
that.
Let's take a up the middle approach. 0-1 now. Stoll off on the pitch. Solemn grounds that one foul, so Eli is now behind 0-2. Henry will make his way back to first base. Go 0-2 to Eli. Stoll dives back into first. We'll see if Henry's moving again on the pitch. Stoll not going anywhere, and Solemn hits
Great
a
hit.
line drive into left
Into the
field
geese.
and past the left fielder into the
everywhere.
Geese. Stoll on his horse. He will come home and score easily. So a 2-run RBI single for Solemn, and Tam takes a 3-1 lead. Call it a single and an error.
He put it right in the geese.
Well, you mentioned it earlier.
That's what I was trying to get to. I think you're right. You should go to the, center, up the middle, go to the right.
The outfield is tricky, right? You get some hops there that you're not expecting, and that ball just jumped up on the left fielder there. So still nobody out. Solomon on second. That will bring up the left fielder. Who knows about the geese? Ryan Simon. He hits one hard, deep, foul, and tracked down by the left fielder. Actually could have had a sacrifice fly almost on that if Eli had stayed at second, but so a long out for Ryan. Solomon remains on second base. Will Gensler steps up to the plate. Will homered in his last at bat. Yesterday he did hit 2, so in practice. Instead, he'll go with the line drive up the middle. Fooled Eli a little bit even, actually. So Eli was going back to second on that. So Will Gensler enjoying his senior day.
We got Dara up next here.
Still only 1 out. Will has good speed at first base, too.
Watching Will, you can just tell he feels on. That looked really easy.
Yeah. He's got such a great swing.
He does.
Super compact, very powerful.
Dara Zulfagari. I'm sitting next to the DJ over here, and he is working hard to try and get the music right for these boys. Just make something up.
Yeah, just pick a song. You got it last time. Whatever you played last time worked. You got a hit. All right, so O'Keefe remains in the game. There is some action now in the San Marin bullpen. Zulfagari up at the plate. Runners on first and third, 1 out. O'Keefe throws over to first. Gensler back in plenty of time. Again, Will with 8 stolen bases on the year. I would expect to see him have the green light here. First pitch to Dara is in the dirt for ball 1. Gensler off on the pitch. Dara grounds to third. Solomon's going to hold. That's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Max Fike. Fike flied out in his first at bat. Takes that first pitch low for ball 1. There's a strike from O'Keefe. Count now 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. McGrath makes the play. We know he has an arm. Oh, and just beats Fike. Nice play by the second baseman, McGrath. Looked like Max almost beat that out. Max flies down the line.
I was expecting he beat it, but again, I always look at Kyle's reaction, and he just kind of walked away. So I got to believe it.
Well, Tam plates 2, and after 3, it's 3-1 Hawks. All right, top of the 4th inning. Heart of the order up for San Marin. Baldino, the catcher, will lead off. He did strike out in his first plate appearance. He was up at the plate when Cipollina was thrown out. So he gets another crack at it. Grounds it to Stoll at third, fields it cleanly, and fires over to Zolfagari at first for the first out of the inning.
That was, that wasn't quite the top of the order.
No, I said the heart of the order.
Heart of the order.
Yeah, the heart of the order, 3, 4,
You're
5.
right. You're right.
The top of the order is 1, 2, 3.
You're right.
The bottom of the order is 7, 8, 9. We'll have a
it's
quiz on this
O'Keefe.
later
It's
if you'd
O'Keefe.
like. Fastball to McGrath is outside for ball 1.
By the way, we're just taking Henry's rifles across the field for granted.
Totally. Oh. Change up in the dirt there. So McGrath ahead in the count 2-0. McGrath grounded to short in his first at bat. That fastball from Solomon is high, so Eli behind 3-0 now. Try and battle back. .30 pitch. That catches the outside corner. Strike 1. .31 pitch. Yep. Slider in there. So, count now full to McGrath. Solom's got the sign from Murphy. Fastball saws off McGrath. Barbary fields that one. Over to first. McGrath not really running on the play, and it cost him because Barbary's throw was a little offline again. But Tam gets a break with McGrath kind of just
Lollygagging to first.
lollygag to first.
Bunch of lollygaggers.
There's a slider
Swing.
to Keene. Swings at that pitch. Misses for strike 1. Keene also grounded to short in his last at bat.
We've had a lot of two things. We've had a lot of full counts, and we've had a lot of plays to shortstop.
Yeah. There's another slider. That one misses just
That was close.
inside. Maybe a little bit low, too. Yeah, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got at least 5 balls. That pitch is fouled back. So Solomon ahead 1-2 now. Fastball a little bit up in the zone, and Keene makes him pay for that one. So Keene singles to left field with 2 outs. That will bring up the third baseman, Uriarte. Uriarte struck out in his first at bat. That one gets by Murphy, but Keene's not part of the speed packet.
He does have a stolen base.
He does.
Yeah.
All right.
I was about to say it, and I'm like, wait a minute, we might see another one here.
Yeah. So that was fastball misses. 1-0 to Uriarte. Another fastball inside there. Misses again, so 2-0 now to Uriarte. Keene with the lead at first. Eli misses again, so it's behind 3-0 in the count again. Again, 2 outs. Keene, the runner at first. And that pitch misses low for ball 4. Let's see if we get a, nope, no visits. So 2 outs, runners on first and second, and Procopio, the first baseman, steps up. And we're going to get a visit from Coach Collins Bride right now. Can't tell if there's any action in the bullpen. I wouldn't expect there to be. Oh, no, there is. I just can't see who it is. If only we had a second story on this booth.
I know. I know.
That's a good mound visit right here. I like this one, actually. I think
Usually you see Kyle come out for
usually
these.
you do.
And
Kyle
CB
might be-
is the guy that brings the hook.
Yeah, but Kyle might be feeding the baby.
Which means actually feeding the baby. They
Yeah,
have a,
no, like
a
actually
newborn.
little Colby Jane.
Yeah.
Had dinner with her the other night. She was lovely. All right, 2 strikes, runners, or 2 outs, excuse me, runners on first and second. Pitch is outside for ball 1. Procopio, a sophomore, hitting .237 on the year. Pitch is low. That's 6 balls in a row now for Eli. Unusual for sure.
Yeah.
I still can't tell who's in the bullpen. Yeah, I wouldn't expect them to go to the bullpen this early, but you never know. Here's the pitch. Fastball popped up. Barbary battling the sun.
Oh.
I don't know. I lost it from the umpire. What happened there? I know Hugo couldn't see it.
Hugo got under it, and I think everyone around him was thinking that he had it, and then at sort of the last minute he backed away.
And that's going to be it for Eli.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
So they score a run there.
Yeah, they score a run. I'm not sure how you score that. I guess it's a single.
Not our best there. It looked a little lost.
All right, so pitching change for the Hawks. Oliver Shore into the game. In a bit of a situation here. So San Marin has runners on first and third. They have plated a run already this inning. There are 2 outs. So Rolovich is at the plate. He flew out to center field in his first at bat. You can see Will Gensler is battling the sun out there. First pitch from Oliver's. Fastball right down the middle. Strike 1.
Yeah, I mean, the difference is the outfielders are fully expecting it. They know they're going to be staring into the sun. I think it gets a little tricky with the infielders, and they suddenly have to look up.
Yep. That off-speed pitch misses there for ball 1. And Hugo, has not gotten a lot of action this year at short. So on a day like today when the sun is bright, it's hard. I just don't know. I mean, it seemed like the ball was up long enough that maybe somebody else could have picked it up, but I couldn't see. The umpire was totally blocking me. That pitch misses low.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think just judging by the body language, I think they were reading Hugo, thinking he had it, and
well, I saw Hugo stop. He was like, I don't know where that thing is. So anyway, 2-1 now. Swing and a miss there from Rolovich. 2-2 now from Oliver. Rolovich is, I believe, the starting quarterback for the football team at
really?
San Marin, which is pretty legit.
yeah.
So here's the 2-2 pitch. Gets away from Murphy. The runner at third will hold, but the runner on second will advance.
So
Full count now.
Another full count.
So runners in second and third, 2 outs. 3-2 count. Anthony's gonna make a mound visit to make sure they're on the same page here. This needs to be one of those okay, here's what we're gonna throw.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna throw down signs and confuse you.
Just it.
Let's just agree on a pitch.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Yeah.
Great, let's do that.
And we'll keep doing that.
I'm gonna go back and squat, and you're gonna throw it. Let's do it. All right, so Murphy flashing signs. Oliver agrees. That's a good start.
Nope.
Guys, we just had a little visit.
They didn't do what you said they were going to do.
Right. All right, 3-2 pitch.
Yeah.
Catches the outside corner for strike 3. Nice job by Oliver Shore.
Very nice.
Beautiful pitch.
Came in a spot, too,
Totally. Absolutely.
Just,
Well done by Oliver. So after 3.5, 3-2 Hawks. Coming up for Tam is Barbary, Firestein, and Cramlick. All right, welcome back to the bottom of the 4th inning. New pitcher for San Marin is Brown, the lefty. Not O. Brown, by the way.
No.
In case you were wondering. I should have less trouble with this one.
Yeah.
I
It's
might
right up your alley.
I might call him O. Brown just for fun, but we'll go with Brown.
We'll see. We'll see what happens here.
Hugo Barbary steps into the box for Tam. He fouled out to first in his first at bat. Takes that pitch from Brown high and outside for ball 1. Hugo is senior, heading to Oregon next year. Going to be a Duck. That fastball catches the outside corner from Brown. Takes the count to 1-1. I mean, there's a big gap in right center field. Especially against the lefty if you just go with that pitch, right? That pitch misses outside again, 2-1. Fastball misses outside again, so Barbary ahead in the count 3-1 now. That one misses way outside for ball 4. So leadoff hitter on again. 4th time this ball game that Tam has had the leadoff hitter on. We'll see if the bunt is on or not.
This is Tito.
Third baseman is kind of even with the bag.
A little flip over there.
Yeah, the lefty, a little harder.
Casual flip.
Yep. Brown throws over to first. Keep Barbary there. First pitch, and there is the bunt. Hit hard and foul. Looks like we have a new third baseman, too. Simpson in the game. Playing a little further in now. Certainly looking for the bunt. Brown ahead 0-1 on the count to Firestein. Still a nice sized gap in right center field. Throw over to first. Brown's got a good little move.
Yeah. Throws it over with some pep, too, you know?
Yeah. And the umpire will make the call with some pep, too.
Yeah.
There's a bunt to first, and that is safe. Yeah, he beat that out.
He beat it.
He beat it out.
He beat it.
So
he beat it.
I'm going to call it a hit.
I'm calling it a hit.
I'm his
I mean,
dad. I think he did beat it.
Of course
Again,
he
if
beat
we
it.
had replay capabilities, and by capabilities I mean if we actually knew how to use replay, then
the capabilities are there. They're just buried underneath.
Under our lack of
a lack of talent.
A total lack of production expertise
Yeah.
from your broadcast crew. But hopefully we make up for it in entertainment value.
Josh Goldman up at the plate.
The official score did give it a single, by the way. So Josh Goldman will pinch hit for Kramlich. I think you might see more of the same here. Goldman looks to bunt. Fouls that one back. Kramlich can re-enter the game. He is the DH. So Goldman squares to bunt again. Fouls that one back. Count is now 0-2.
Is that a long sigh?
Well, there's a theme for the Tam batters. I'd like to see that theme get broken here. Inability to bunt. Except for Ryan Simon, who had that glorious bunt.
I mean, we had that, but Tito is a machine. There's a collection.
No, it's just but it's the bunt we need, right?
Yeah.
Nobody on or nobody out. Runners on first and second. You have to get the bunt down here, especially with the heart of your order coming up. By the way, what's the heart of your order, Ryan?
Oh.
Goldman pulls back on that one. Nice job by Josh.
So he's bunting with 2 strikes.
Yeah, no, CB's. I think he's sending a message like, we're gonna lay this thing down.
Yeah.
You didn't answer my question, by the way.
The heart of the order?
Yeah.
Why, I would say 3, 4, 5.
There you go. Yeah, you're paying attention. All right, 1-2 pitch from Brown. Goldman shows and gets the bunt down. Beautifully done by Josh. And that throw gets away from McGrath. And this is why you need to get it down, folks. Great job by Josh Goldman.
Yeah. He scores a run.
Force them to make a play. Good things can happen. Well done, Josh. Way to get it down.
With 2 strikes on,
yeah, no, that wasn't easy.
There's no room. There's no room for mistakes.
Was excellent. I take back every sigh I had in that at bat.
It's just, it's all part of releasing that energy. This is Mill Valley.
Stoll with a line drive into center. Firestein tagging. And scores easily enough. Sort of felt like it took a little longer than I thought it would.
I think he wanted to be certain. I was listening to, I think it was Kyle, give emphatic advice to Josh to not move off the second.
So Henry, nice job there. That's the first out of the inning, by the way.
But
he does
sacrifice
get an RBI.
fly.
But
Yeah,
no, he gets an
sacrifice
RBI.
fly. You love it.
That actually is the true definition of a sacrifice, by the way. The runner has to score. I may have learned that earlier in the season, thanks to actually none other than Henry's dad, Dave. All right, Ryan Simon up now.
No.
Excuse me. Eli up.
Ooh, that had some movement there.
Takes that first pitch for a strike. Sorry. So that means we're going to have a new pitcher, by the way. Oliver Shore comes in, gets his out. Does a nice job. The 0-1 pitch to Eli. Looking for his first hit on senior day. No, I take that back. He had a hit in his last at-bat. He was looking for a second hit on senior day.
He's always looking.
1-1 count. That fastball catches the outside corner. So Brown ahead 1-2 now. Goldman off on the pitch. The throw not in time. Oh, we have a new catcher in the game as well. I didn't realize that. A stolen base for Josh. Good take there from Eli, too.
Yeah.
That'll bring the infield in for Sam Marin. Two-2 pitch from Brown.
Ooh.
Fouled off. Nice job to fight that one off. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good pitch.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure we've seen that curveball yet.
No, it had a lot of height, and then it just dropped. Yeah. Good for him to stay on it.
Two now. Still only one out. Line drive into the gap in left center field. Goldman will score easily. Solom cruises into second base with his second hit of the game. An RBI double for Eli. Look at Dad Matt just smiling right now.
Very proud.
Trying to pretend like he can't hear us, but
Right.
he's standing right there.
Right.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Beautiful piece of hitting by Eli.
Yeah.
So Tam's got a 6-2 lead now, and that will bring up the aforementioned Ryan Simon. Is Eli still on? Yep, Eli's still on second. I was wondering maybe if they'd bring in a pinch runner for him, but nope. Don't know who's in the bullpen for Tam, so we can try and get that information for you. All right, so 1 out, runner on second. Simon at the plate. Takes that fastball for a strike.
You got 6 across, right?
Hey, we got a pinch runner.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Now you do it.
We'll get Ethan Heidenreich into the game for Eli Solemn. So the 0-1 pitch to Simon.
Oof. Oof.
Kind of nasty little curveball there. Take a count to 0-2 to Ryan. 6-2 Tam. The 0-2 pitch. That misses outside. Ball 1. Good
eye.
take.
Good eye.
Sellout crowd here on the Tam side
Yeah.
for Senior Day.
Senior
Love
Day.
to see it. Good luck to lacrosse team. They're playing a game right now. A good job by Ryan to lay off that pitch. Like a little bit of a change-up, screwball type of thing.
Yeah. I was swinging.
2-2 now to Simon. Heidenreich leads off second base. Ground ball to second. McGrath charges, just makes the play. Heidenreich will advance on the out.
That's that tough pitch. That thing just
Yeah,
floats
yeah.
up and down. You got to stick with it.
Hey, it's a productive out, but not a sacrifice,
Yeah.
as I learned again from the wonderful Dave Stoll.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, taught me that lesson a few games back. All right, that brings up Will Gensler. If he gets a hit here, we're going to change it from Senior Day to Will Gensler Day.
It's getting close to that, yeah.
Yeah, Will 2 for 2 today. Home run first at bat. Oh, that one just off the hands.
can't see it.
Kind of
That's-
lost.
yeah.
And yep, nope. Happy Will Gensler Day, everybody.
It is.
It is Will Gensler Day. That's when you know, when you get the little flare off the hands that, and you just saw it. We saw that with the Tam shortstop earlier. Hugo, he just kind of lost in the sun. You're
Yeah.
right. They're not used to it, and McGrath has the same problem.
He immediately, put his hands up and just said,
I don't know where it
No.
is. But that's another Tam run now. That'll bring up the first baseman, Dara Zulfagari. Up. Will. So much for Will Gensler
Will
Day.
Gensler
Unless he's
Day.
safe. If he's safe, it's definitely Will Gensler.
It could
Day.
happen.
It could. Oh! All right, we're back to Senior Day.
All right. You had your shot, Will.
Yeah, totally. 1-3, a bunch. Blah. You
Yeah.
got picked off, Will. All right, but a very productive inning for Tam. 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th. The Hawks now lead 7-2, and Henry Pearson will come into the game for Tam. Welcome back. Top of the 5th inning. Henry Pearson will take the mound for Tam.
Not a senior.
Not a senior.
No.
I don't know senior pitching wise.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Van Til and Ollinger threw on Tuesday. I don't think they're up.
They're done. Yeah.
So I don't know if there are a lot more pitching options, if I off the top of my head. First pitch from Henry.
Well, it is.
Ground ball to short. Barbary over to first for the first out of the inning. Nice job.
It is Will Gensler Day, or it was for a
Was,
brief moment.
was.
And you know, Will can pitch.
True. But I learned the other night at dinner that every time Will pitches, his arm hurts.
Right.
So
Well, you just ignore that.
yeah, I don't
You
think it's going to
ignore
happen
that.
on
I
senior
mean-
day. This is number 7. Ground ball
Rawls.
fielded by Stoll for the second out of the inning.
This is pretty efficient pitching right
2 pitches, 2 outs.
there. Could it happen?
Well, I think they get like, I don't know, Shake Shack or something.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot on the line here. Let's
I
just
think
say
they
that.
throw. Do they throw octopuses on the field, or do they?
Oh, it's big. Trust me, it's big. On senior day,
Yeah.
it would be kind of amazing. Let's see if we can get Brady swinging. Oh, he took it. Strike 1. It's okay. Under 5 pitches, they still get shakes.
Okay. Okay. Just no fries. You just get.
I mean, I still think they get, I don't know. They get rewarded for sure. Oh, the umpire's ruining rhythm. We were in rhythm. Come on, ump.
I think they're getting it straight. When pitcher's got to make sure everyone's set before he hurls one down.
Oh, got it. It wasn't about the trademark Henry peeking over the glove issue. I love that. That's kind of my
so
favorite.
good. Yeah.
1 strike to Brady. Brady 0 for 1 today. Walked in his last at bat. That pitch misses high. Ball 1. All right, here it is. This is
We're deep into the
the
account
pitch.
now.
This is the pitch right
yeah,
here.
Right.
I think under 5, they get 5 and under, they get shakes. 1-1 pitch. Would have been a great way to celebrate Senior Day, formerly known as Will Gensler Day. All right, 2-1 count now to Brady. 2 outs. Ground ball to Barbary at short. Hugo fields it. Over to first for the out.
By the tippy toe.
So 6 pitches. I don't know what you get for 6 pitches. Not sure you get anything. We could maybe,
I think you get to watch someone drink a milkshake.
maybe we can lobby for something. I don't know, but we were close.
Yeah.
All right, so after 4.5, Tam still leads 7-2. We back?
We're back.
Bottom of the 5th, Dara Zolfagari back up at the plate. Dara was up last inning when Will Gensler quickly ended Will Gensler Day.
Yeah.
Still 3 for 3, though. It's a heck of a day. Brown's still on the mound for San Marin. Dara hits a ball deep into right field. Nice job by the right fielder there. That's not an easy play. So
No.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Yeah. Darren, did you know that we are big in New York?
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Another one, huh?
Yeah. We've got 2 listeners,
Nice.
MG and Nat.
Do I know Matt?
Nat.
Do I know? Oh, Nat.
Natalie.
Nat.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They're listening very intently.
What about my guy? Where's my guy?
He might be listening too.
He could be golfing, probably.
If he was smart.
Shout out to MG.
Yeah.
Not sure if my in-laws are listening in Arizona. I'll give them a shout out too while I can.
Yeah, we got to empty the tank here. We got to thank everyone.
Stay in good graces. 1-0 pitch to Fike. That misses outside for ball 2. Max 0 for 2 today. I think we have fans in Georgia. Oh, line drive kind of right at the third baseman.
Now we've got
2 outs.
Hugo back up.
Hugo up at the plate. Hugo walked in his last at bat. Takes the curveball for a strike. So we got fans in New York,
Yeah.
Georgia.
I believe Michigan. We always have
Oh,
people listening.
Michigan. How could we forget Michigan?
I mean,
Yeah. Grandpa Van Til.
they've been listening since the beginning.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and what about Minnesota?
Oh.
That went through him?
Yeah.
I swear that almost went through him. So Hugo's hit by a pitch.
On base again.
Yep. With 2 outs, that will bring up Tito. Don't think he'll be bunting here. With 2 outs.
Swing away.
Sure, why not? It's Will Gensler Day. Or was. First pitch is inside for ball 1. 78 miles an hour from Brown. He's got that little pause in
Yeah.
his
Well, he does that
delivery.
particularly when the's a guy on first.
for sure. I mean, he's
It's
going to hold that runner on. There is action in the San Marin bullpen.
Semi-Cueto-esque. Yeah.
Well, effective for a lefty especially, right? I mean, if you're a runner there, you're like, what do I do? Oh, Firestein rolls over that one. Foul. Good curveball by Brown. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Barbary leads off at first. Brown looking in for the signs.
Nice
Tito
eye.
lays off that pitch. Fastball, which is a little bit high and outside. Two-one pitch now. Curveball misses outside. 3-1.
We're big in Texas.
Texas in now, huh?
Yeah, Dallas.
Love it.
All sorts of people in Dallas listening.
Right. Fastball misses low for ball 4. So Firestein reaches base for the 3rd time today. Brown issues back-to-back walks. And that will bring up, what are we waiting on here?
Finnegan. Oh. I don't know.
Yeah. I was like, I think he called it a walk, right? We all seem to agree on the walk. I don't know what that was. Finnegan McGrain will pinch hit now for Cole Kramlich. Well, technically for Josh Goldman, who came in and laid down a beautiful 2-strike bunt back in the 4th inning. Well, Finnegan with a very happy walk-up song.
He's a happy guy.
Yeah, he is.
Great
Going to
attitude.
SC, too. Congratulations for him. That's a great school. Fastball outside for ball 1. 2 outs. Barbary on second. Firestein at first. McGrain up at the plate. Looking to make his mark on senior day.
Ooh.
And that was the pitch he was looking to do it. That fastball was there for the taking. Finnegan fouls that one back. Mom Yasmin on the fence taking some videos. Posterity's sake. One pitch now to Finnegan. Curveball a little low. Good take right there.
Yeah.
Ball 2. If you're listening elsewhere, let us know. We'd love to give you shout outs to. We'd love to cover all 50 states in our broadcast. 2-1 pitch now to Finnegan. Up low again. Take the count to 3-1.
Yeah, the fan base has been growing.
Yeah. I don't know about you. I have 53 followers on Instagram. I'm pretty big.
I think I have 5.
I think I'm an influencer now, actually.
Right.
Like, I think over 50 is an influencer. Is that right?
You must have a blue check, like a blue, yeah?
Isn't that? Yeah, maybe. All right, 3-1 pitch to McGrain. Ground ball to third. Third baseman conveniently steps on the bag to end the inning.
You had 2
Yeah.
kind of quick little plays. He caught that ball, and then that was a clever little fielding of a ground ball, touching third, and wrap it up.
Yep. So after 5, Tam still leads 7-2. All right, top of the 6th inning. Alborg into the game for Baldino. Henry Pearson still on the mound for Tam. The San Marin coach clearing their bench a little bit. Makes some sense. And again, you know, they're listening. We hope Joey Cipollina's doing okay. That is a strike from Pearson. Takes the count to 1-1. And almost got him.
He wasn't moving.
No. It kind of almost looked like it grazed his uniform, too.
I thought it did.
Yeah, but he didn't want it. He's like, no, I want to hit. I'm up here to hit.
Yeah.
2-1 pitch.
I got an orange bat.
Henry's trying again. Henry, don't hit him. 3-1 pitch. 3-1 count, sorry. Henry wants a new ball.
He's brushing
Love
it
that.
back, yeah.
Yeah.
Give
Those
me-
balls aren't moving the way Henry wants them to. I'm with him on that.
Give me the middle of the plate ball.
Yeah, Alberg only has 3 at-bats all year and no hits, so. And there you go. There's the fastball down the middle.
Yeah,
Count goes to 3-2 now.
He wants that ball back. He's like,
he
"Can I
does.
get
I like
ball?"
that ball.
He's like, whoa.
I don't want this ball again. Give me the other
Jesus.
ball. Watch him. He's like, no, I want that
Wait
ball.
a minute.
Can you give me that ball? This isn't the ball I had before, right? Because I don't want this ball. Didn't we have this conversation? All right, full count now to Alborg. Foul ball again. Now Henry will get that ball back. Coach CB out to pick that one up. Lev Colvin into the game at second base. I think that's the only defensive change for the Hawks. 3-2 count. Fouled off again. Quite the battle between Alborg and Pearson.
What year is Alborg?
Alborg is a junior. That
Ooh.
pitch just misses inside.
That
So
was that spot.
Alborg reaches on a walk, and that will bring up Ovik, who's into the game for McGrath. San Marin, clearing their bench a little bit here. Ovik, only 3 plate appearances on the year. Does not have a hit. Also a junior. Oh. Ooh. I love this. The umpire
Yeah.
in the field is great. He
Yeah.
is very animated on the calls back to first. He'll let you know. No, that
You're
was
right.
the top
Yep.
of the arm.
Yep.
Right there. And I'm going to let you know it. All right, here's the 1-0 pitch. Nope, not yet. Henry chases Alborg back. Alborg does not have any stolen bases either.
No.
There you go. There's a strike to Ovik. Alborg and Ovik. Kind of sounds like a Hollywood talent agency or something. Oh,
Okay.
oh, Dara trying to fake him out a little bit. Nice job. But look at the
Hey.
little smile on his face. He's so proud of himself. The guy almost fooled him. All right, here's the 1-1 to Pearson.
You can't fool the Alborg.
Yeah, I mean, let's 7-2. Let's focus on the batter. Let's go. Good pitch, or not. Oh. That looked like a strike, but he did not get the call.
It did look like a strike.
Alborg will steal second. Good throw down by Murphy.
You know, it's interesting. We've had a bevy of batter interference on our side.
Yeah,
I don't know if we've had any.
on their side.
favor
I don't
us.
think there wasn't any there. He wasn't
No,
swinging.
no.
Here's a 2-1 pitch. I wonder for us if there could be a hit and run involved sometimes too, right? I mean, a lot of times we're swinging when we're running.
I mean, it's just interesting because
Yeah.
it is not a strategy that they're
Deploying.
trying.
No. So swing and a miss there from Ovik. Count now 2-2. And that fastball catches the outside corner for strike 3 from Pearson for the first out of the inning. And that will bring up the designated hitter, Keene. Keene singled in his last at bat. Takes that curveball. Nice pitch for strike 1. We never did close the book on Eli, by the way. So he had 3 2/3, gave up 2 runs, 1 earned. Little excuse me, and caught by the catcher Murphy.
There we go.
Nice job by Anthony.
Dramatic. He used all sorts of parts to catch that ball.
Yeah. Sort of glove, not glove. That's a tough little play. It's like,
That
wait,
is.
what, huh? What's going on
Right.
here? All right, another pinch hitter. Oh, Simpson, who entered the game at third base for Uriarte, is up to the plate. He hits a fly ball foul and out of play. Again, closing the book on Eli. 3 2/3, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, walked 2 and struck out 4. So a pretty solid outing for Eli. I think they're kind of watching his pitch count, maybe saving him for next Wednesday's MCAL game. Here's the 0-1 now. That one's another one sky high. Ryan Simon is under it and makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. So after 5.5, Tam still leads 7-2. Hey, look, it's senior day, right?
Yep.
We've got some shout-outs we need to give,
Yep.
right? Let's
Yep.
hear. What do you got, Ryan?
We got Minnesota.
You want me to make them for you?
We got Minnesota. We got the Kerns.
Oh, there
Amy
we go.
Kern, Midge Kern. 3 in New York. We've already hit New York, I think. River, are you out there?
We got Texas. You seen Texas?
Yeah.
Who you got in Texas?
We probably have, oh my gosh, the whole Woods family. We've got Chase.
I
and
love the
Hudson.
Woods family.
Nicole and Jonas, I'm sure, are watching.
What about Tiger?
Tiger is taking some time off. His heart was broken from the last game. Georgia, oh my goodness.
A lot in Georgia.
Yeah.
A lot of Simons. Oh,
the Morehouses.
So Morehouses. Sorry, you're right.
Yeah.
That-
Nancy is she's a fan.
Well,
Nancy's a fan. She watches.
And Grandpa and Tito are very
Sandy and
tight.
Betsy, yeah. If they're not watching golf, they're watching Tito play baseball.
All right. Bottom of the 6th inning. Trey Sasso is going to enter the game. For the 3rd baseman, Henry Stoll. Trey's dad, Phil, sure knows how to work the camera on the phone. Can't get the music going, but get his kid up at the plate, and he's like, I got a camera ready to go.
Yeah. I may do backup videoing just to make sure.
Trey fouls out, pitch off for strike. New pitcher for San Marin is number 4. Is that what we got? No, not 4. Can't tell. What number can you see? You're farther over than I am. All right, Trey behind 0-2. Lays off that fastball outside. Good eye. 14, Singleton, I bet. Also a junior. His 7th appearance of the year. Here's a 1-2 pitch to Sasso. That misses outside.
Good eye.
Yep, 2-2. Cooper Kift on deck. 2-2 pitch. Foul down the right field line.
Trey represents one of the pillars of the future of TAM baseball here. A sophomore, big kid,
Wearing big number 99.
big shoes to fill.
Big shoes. The beautiful story about that jersey. 2-2 now. For those who don't know, 99 was worn by Jack Hanna, who graduated last year, and rumor has it Jack left a little note in the jersey this year for whoever took the number. Give him a little bit of encouragement. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, full count. Sasso swings and misses for strike 3. He did not get cheated
No,
on that swing.
he was going for it.
Go up and take your hacks, Trey. I like it. All right, Cooper Kift into the game. That will be the final senior to make an appearance on senior day. The non-pitcher. As we mentioned earlier, Van Til and Ollinger will probably not get into the game. Cooper fouls that pitch off for strike 1. Also means we're going to have a new pitcher because that would have been Pearson's spot. I don't know who's warming up. I can't see. There's the 0-1 to Cooper. And Cooper gets hit.
Oh,
Which, you know what? There's some symbolism in that. That kid gets hit more than any human being in the past 4 years of TAM baseball history.
he does, yeah.
Sort
This
of.
year has been a little less than other years. now.
True,
Like, I
true.
don't know
But,
if
like,
he's-
he is. I mean, last year he got hit, like, I don't know, 75 times. You're right. So his body took a beating. It's I mean,
I think his parents just said, will you start moving? Like, get out of the way.
Aiden Dodge into the game for Ryan Simon. Hopefully all the folks in Georgia, Texas, and Minnesota are still tuned in.
Yeah.
Ryan Simon accounts for 3/4 of our fan base and our viewership. 0-2 to Aiden. Fouls that one back.
Stays alive.
Will Gensler on deck, which
Well, I mean,
it is Will Gensler Day. Even my wife says it's Will Gensler Day, right?
It's Gensler Day.
There you go. 0-2 to Aiden. Cooper off on the pitch, a little surprisingly, but he is in there. Maybe not. 7-2.
Okay, bring him home, Aiden. Yeah, bring him around, Aiden.
Stolen base for Cooper. 1-2 now to Aiden.
good eye.
Yep, good eye. The only reason I was a little surprised Cooper was running is just, I think San Marin has kind of made their wholesale changes
Right.
on the game a little bit.
Right.
They're like, all right, we're good. You guys are good. Go enjoy it. But, 7-2. I get it. And I'm glad Cooper got the stolen base. That pitch was low to Aiden.
Great take.
Yeah, good take. So the count
Two
is
of
now
them.
full. The Geese are creeping into the infield a little bit.
They are getting close.
Yeah, I don't think the food's as good in the infield, but who knows. All right, full count to Dodge. And that one's not close. So Aiden will walk. And that will bring up none other than Will Gensler. For those who haven't been listening, it is Will Gensler Day. He is 3 for 3. Home run. And a chance to do some more damage today for the Hawks. Takes that first pitch outside for ball 1. Will does have one 4-hit game in his career. Last year against Novato, I believe. Looking for his second. Takes that pitch outside.
Are they pitching around him here?
I don't know about that. I'm going to guess not, but
No.
Grandma Chris in Florida, hopefully still watching. 2-0 pitch to Will. We know what he's looking for. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, what a great effort.
Jeez, he committed.
What a great effort by the right fielder.
Is that on TV? Can they see that?
I don't know.
That was just a layout.
No, they can't. Yeah, I mean, right fielder came pretty much out of nowhere. I thought there was no chance to catch that ball. Went flying over the bullpen mound, laid out all the way, and it just went off his glove. It was a great effort in a 7-2 ball game, bottom of the sixth. All right, 2-1 pitch to Will. That fastball is outside for ball 3. Singleton struggling a little bit with his command. There's the 3-1 pitch. Oh. Into right field. Right fielder is under it for the second out of the inning. Which officially ends Will Gensler Day. I definitely jinxed him with the 4-for-4 I mentioned too, didn't I?
You were doing a lot of work too.
Yeah, I kind of. It total announcer's curse right there. Sorry, Grandma Chris. I'll do better next time.
We still like him though. He's a good kid.
Grandpa Bill is enjoying the game in the stands though. First pitch to Dara is high and outside for ball 1. Dara is 1 for 3 today. A single. Dara is another of the pillars of the future of TAM, a junior. Takes that pitch outside for ball 2. Probably the most experienced junior this year, right?
Yeah.
Got more playing time, I think, than any of the other kind of non-seniors.
Yeah.
Tam's in good hands. Dara's a great kid, good hitter. Takes that pitch. 2-1. We've got Trey.
Looks like Max is up next. Who are you?
Anthony Murphy doing a nice job behind the plate. Aiden, who had a good at bat. 2-1, that's fouled off by Dara. Cole Kramlich, who looks absolutely beastly at times. Wait, why are you like photobombing our photo? All right, 2-2 to Dara.
Oh.
That one's fouled back. For those of you who are watching, we will continue to televise the Senior Day festivities after the game, and you're more than welcome to stay tuned in and watch the.
That's really why most of these people are watching.
Probably.
To watch
I mean, for
that.
sure. Yeah. All right, 2-2 to Dara. That's outside, ball 3. Oh, Senior Day is we draw our biggest numbers. Basically, there's no question.
Yeah.
If you look at the historical broadcasts for TamTV and Tam Baseball, it is. I mean, we generate our most revenue from advertising on Senior Day. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
3-2 pitch. Fouled back. So Zolfagari continues to battle here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Tam is 3 outs away from that, kind of win you were talking about. You want to get a little bit of momentum going into the playoffs. Dara with a fly ball into center fielder. Yep, makes the play for the 3rd out of the inning. All right, so after 6, Tam still leads 7-2. picture is hilarious. All right. Don't mind me.
Yeah.
All
Picture's worth 1,000 words.
right, well, there is no 32 on the roster, so I can't tell you who is pinch hitting. I can tell you who he is pinch hitting for, and that is the first baseman, Procopio, and number 32 takes that first pitch for a strike. Hank Ballard into the game to close it out for the Hawks. Keaton Heidenreich, line drive,
Hammer and Hank.
right at the second baseman, Lev Colvin.
There was excitement on both sides
Yeah.
all around.
Right?
Good baseball.
There you go. Lev Colvin, who I said entered the game last inning, 21 in, so Label into the game for Rolovich. So both teams have basically emptied their benches today on senior day. As mentioned, Keegan Heidenreich in behind the plate. Trey Sasso stays in the game at third. There's a strike from Ballard. Take that count to 1-1. Aiden Dodge remains in the game in left field for Tam, and I think everything else is kind of right there. Hank hits Label. Bring up another pinch hitter, Osberg. In for San Marin. Osberg, the junior. 3 plate appearances this year with no hits. Fouls that one back. A little cheer from the San Marin bench. And count is 0-2. Ballard looks into Heidenreich for the pitch. Nice job by Keegan to get that one. 1-2 count now. With 1 out. Label the runner on first.
Ooh,
There's a wicked pitch from Ballard for the second out of the inning.
It's tough when you don't have many plate appearances and then you see that.
Yeah, for sure. All right, that will bring up the leadoff hitter, Rawls, who checked into the game earlier, Cipollina. Grounded out to third in his first at bat. Takes that pitch from Ballard for ball 1. Hank the junior trying to close it out here on senior day. Here's the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss. I think it was fouled.
Yeah.
My bad. Count is 1-1. Ballard be right at the heart of that pitching staff next year for Tam for sure. There's a changeup that Rawls was way ahead of. So 2 strikes now. The Hawks are 1 strike away from a senior day victory. The umpire doesn't want to see it end though. It looks like we're going to have a play-in game this weekend in MCALs. So here's the pitch from Ballard. It is lifted into center field. Appropriately, Will Gensler on what was Will Gensler Day ends it for the Hawks.
He's just hoarding all the attention.
Yeah, so a nice win for Tam to close out the season and a nice win for the seniors to close out senior day. We'll take a moment here to let the 2 teams shake hands and go through the festivities. So 7-2 victory for the Hawks. Ends a 2-game losing streak for Tam. Sets them up for MCAL's playoff games starting next Wednesday at home.
Yeah.
Against a yet-to-be-determined opponent. We know Redwood is the 3 seed. And it looks like Archie Williams and San Rafael are going to have a little play-in game on Saturday to determine who's going to be the 6th seed. Marin Catholic just beat Archie Williams, and that will jump them into the 5 spot and into the playoffs. So,
Yeah, they had to sweep. They were out.
they had to sweep. And they were out.
They were out.
And they swept San Rafael and Archie this year, which basically puts them in and puts them into the 5 seed. And so they will play Novato. Should be a good game. And then the winner of that game will play this San Marin squad.
Yeah, most likely. I think the way they do it is number 1 seed gets to play the lowest.
Do they get to play the
yeah,
lowest?
they
Oh, they reseed?
Yeah, they reseed.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I thought it was.
Yeah, it's not like a fixed bracket.
Oh, you're sure? Look
Yeah.
at you doing your homework. All
You
right.
know, I got to add some value somewhere.
Tam plays at home next Wednesday.
We're not sure who yet.
Phil might have to reschedule that surgery.
Uh-oh.
Or, Phil,
Yeah,
you could be listening on TamTV.
right. There wouldn't be anyone to operate the scoreboard.
No, we're going to have to bring in a rookie to
So,
operate the
yeah,
scoreboard.
yeah,
Or maybe
yeah.
we call up somebody from JV.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
As teams often do in the playoffs, you call up kids from JV and have them be part of the experience. So, quick huddle up, shout outs going on the air.
Yeah.
Multiple. And then followed it up, right. So, that was great.
Well,
Yeah.
good regular season.
Seven runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Hawks. 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for the Mustangs. Bullpen did a great job today, by the way. They did not give up a hit. How about that? And only walked 1. So nice job for Oliver Shore, Henry Pearson, and Hank Ballard there. Especially Oliver came in a little tight little
Right.
situation.
Yeah.
You know, worked it to a full count and ended up
See, when
getting
he
the
came in,
strikeout.
it was 1-1, right?
Getting the
It
key
was-
strikeout,
yeah.
which was pretty great. So, like I said, we'll wait and see who the Hawks are playing. We won't know until, I guess, Monday. Or, no, Saturday. Well, yeah, no, Monday we'll know for sure. Redwood and whoever they're playing play on Monday.
Oh, they play Monday.
They play Monday.
Yeah, it's
Playoffs are
compressed.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Oh. That's what I heard.
Oh,
What I heard.
we're getting a little
Yeah.
update on the
Yeah,
injury.
we're getting an update on Joey Cipollina, and he's at the hospital right now getting X-rays. It's either a shoulder or an arm. We don't know,
Not
but we wish him.
really.
We miss him. We wish him all the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bummer. I played against that kid for a long time. I know his dad, really nice guy, and so please tell him, send him our best.
Right. Yeah.
Good luck to
Yeah.
you guys. Thank you.
It was, their center fielder, leadoff hitter.
Yeah, and I mean, we saw. Table setter, right? 16
Yeah.
stolen bases. And
Yeah.
had another one today. Like, that's potentially a the big game changer for the San Marin team.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell their number 1 and number 2 hitters, once they are on base, they're
a
stealing.
different team, yeah.
They are stealing.
Yeah.
You could just tell they're just waiting for the pitcher to throw the ball, and they are going. So the trick is to keep them off of base.
All right, we're still waiting for the coaches to finish up there. It looks like that's going to happen. I don't think we're going to have any post-game interviews today, unfortunately. I'd love to get Will Gensler in here.
He would be the guy.
Yeah, let's see if we can.
Just a quick.
Let's see if we can get.
Oh,
Hold on, Tito
Oh.
Firestein coming over.
I need you to change my advice to tell Dara to not think about his swing.
Hey, can you
okay.
send Will over? Send Will over.
We're
All right,
getting.
look,
we're getting.
We're gonna do a quick. No, come around. Hey, Will, come around. No, come all the way around. Come on. All right, we're gonna get Will Gensler.
Okay. Okay.
Because why not?
Right.
We've got a little time to kill. Well,
Do we have time to kill?
while Kami is working on his script. Last minute adjustment for
Melanie-
Kami's script right there.
Darren says we have time to kill, and Melanie Stoll is saying we do.
We
not.
got to do a quick post game interview. It's Will Gensler Day. What's that? Okay, hold on. Come on, Will. Get in there. Wait, you need the headset. All right, congratulations, Will. First home run of the year.
Second.
First,
Inside the park.
first I went over the fence, right?
Yeah.
And what we were talking about yesterday, what happened in practice?
Yesterday in practice, I tried out Ryan's bat for the first time. 2 of my first 3 swings, I hit over the fence. So came out today with a great mindset. Felt great about my swing.
And with
felt
Ryan's
fluid.
bat?
No.
He still didn't even use Ryan's bat.
I didn't have enough confidence with that bat yet.
The 2 home runs and weren't enough. And then you followed it up with another couple singles. So at one point we dubbed this Will Gensler Day. We changed it from Senior Day to Will Gensler Day.
We actually took it back. We took it back when you got in the pickle.
That was, to be fair, I'm not gonna name any names, but I got a few odd signs, so I was kind of confused on first base. But it is my fault.
It's okay. I mean, look, you more than made up for it at the plate today and in the field. Nice to get a win on Senior Day.
Yeah.
So carry that momentum. Go find your parents and your grandpa, and let's go celebrate Senior Day. Thanks for coming in, Will.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Well done.
Well done, Will.
All right, so with that, I think we're going to get the Senior Day festivities started. Are you going to do it? You doing it from in here? Okay. So, hopefully y'all can hear this. We're going to have Kami put the headphones on, but kind of use a microphone, and hopefully there's not interference, and we'll see how this goes. But if nothing else, you'll be able to watch all of the parents and seniors walk out.
Yeah.
So we will see everybody next Wednesday, by the way, for the playoff game.
Yeah, very exciting.
Looking forward to at least one more broadcast with y'all, and we are now going to turn it over to Ryan Simon's man crush.
Yeah.
Kami Zolfagari.
I wish there was a camera. In here.
To lead the Senior
You'd
Day.
understand.
To lead the Senior Day.
I'm only
festivities.
human. All right.
Wait, is this Mike?
You're live. It's hot.
Okay. Make sure you come in my field of view so I see.
I will.
Be like,
I'll holler at you.
all right.
You don't need music anymore, do you?
No. Do I look like I fucking need music, dude? Look at me. I mean, I couldn't look any more ridiculous.
Can you hear me? All right, you're all. Everybody ready? Okay. We're good to go. All right. Is the Gensler family ready? Steve's doing his hair right now. Steve, you look good. All right. So we're going to, first up is Will Gensler. You can't hear it? Hello? Test? There we go. All right. All right. We're all good. We got Will Gensler in the family. We got Will. His mom, Catherine. Dad, Steve. Is still not working. Test? Okay. Okay, I got to hold it down, I think. All right. There we go. All right, Will. We're going to do it again. So first up, we have Will Gensler. Still not off. Still testing. Okay. It works and then it stops working. All right, let's try this again. Will, you ready? We got Will Gensler, accompanied by his mom, Catherine, and dad, Steve. Still not working. Something's up with the microphone. Okay, it works on the initial, but when I hold it down, it doesn't. Does it work now? Okay, I got it. Okay. All right, Will, sorry about that. Will, we have Will Gensler walking with his mom, Catherine, and dad, Steve, and Big Daddy Mac, his grandpa. Will's going to San Diego State, and his favorite baseball memory, I'm going to call an audible on this one, is hitting a bomb over the left field fence against San Marin. Okay? I don't think he gets better than that. And maybe going 5 for 5 today. Who knows? I don't know. Will's having a minute. Will's advice to the younger generation is don't listen to teacher man. And I think anybody who watches Instagram Reels knows what that's about. Shout out. Shout out to my brother for helping me get to the best of my abilities, both inside and outside of the baseball field. And thanks to Dad. No, that's Ryan Simon. Okay, Ryan Simon is next. Walking with his mom, E, and Dad, Ryan. An absolute legend. Ryan's going to the University of Colorado, Boulder. And his favorite memory was closing the Little League Championship on the mound to win the game. Ryan's advice to the younger generation, don't let the time pass you by and swing hard. And a special shout out. I don't know how to. Special shout out. Thank you, Dad, for all the time you spend with me on the field and in the backyard, and Mom for being there to support me through thick and thin. To you guys, I'm forever indebted. Next up, Max Bike. Walking with his mom, Kim, stepdad, JD, and Dad, Doug. Is he here? Doug's not here. Okay. Max is going to CU Boulder, and he's rooming with the legend Ryan Simon, the one and only. Favorite memory? Coming down the field on a Saturday and just having a good time with his buddies. Advice to the future generations. Don't worry about the things you can't control. Next up, you got Eli Solom, our own Mr. November. Literally. Eli's walking with his mom, Christy, and dad, Matt. Eli's going to UC Davis. And his favorite memory is winning the MCAL finals And his advice to the younger generation, savor every last moment you can on the field with your teammates because it flies by. Sage advice, my man. His thank you is to all his coaches, family, and friends that have helped him get to where he is today. Next up's Henry Stoll, walking with Mom Melanie and Dad David. Henry's going to Oregon State, and his favorite memory is sweeping Redwood for the first time. I like that one. Advice to the future, work hard and do your homework. I'm all with you on that one. His special thanks to Coach CB and all the teammates this year for working hard and making good things happen. Thanks to Mom and Dad for your support throughout my entire baseball career. None of this would have been possible without either of you. Okay, next, Cooper Kiff with Mom Lisa and Dad Cecil. Cooper's going to San Diego State. His favorite memory, winning MCAL in 2023. His advice to the younger generation, keep Tam at the top of MCAL and let's go Hawks. His advice, his thank yous. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for your support through my entire baseball career. None of this would have been possible without either of you from driving out of the middle of nowhere to Stockton at 6 a.m. on a Saturday to cheer me on from the stands here at TAM. Thank you, guys. That was quite a few memories. Next, we have Tito Firestein. Walking with Mom Amy and Dad Darren. Tito's going to University of Wisconsin-Madison. His favorite memory, winning the MCAL championship by his sophomore year. His advice to the younger generation is, Dara, stop thinking about your swing so much, my man. Good one. And a shout out to his parents for always being so supportive. All right. Next up, Finnegan McGrain. Walking with his mom, Yasmin, Dad, David, and sister, Delphine. I hope I said that right. Finnegan's going to USC, and his favorite baseball memory is I love it when someone scores in a big moment during a game and the whole team gets so hyped. Those are my favorite memories, rooting for each other and cheering each other on. That's beautiful. Advice to the younger generation, enjoy your time here because it goes by real quick. It'll be one of the best times in your life. Sage advice. Next up, Hugo Barbieri. Walking with his dad, Jeff, Mom, Heather, and brother, Gail. Hugo's going to University of Oregon. His favorite memory, hitting a home run in Little League at Boyle Park in front of his grandparents. And his sage advice, don't take for granted how much you play. Being able to be out here and play the game that you love is a blessing. His shout out, I'd like to shout out to my father for being my mentor, coach, and always sticking by my side no matter what. Next up, Lev Colvin. Walking with Mom Jessica and Dad Matt. Lev's going to Tulane. Favorite memory, messing around in the hotel during the summer tournaments. That's a good one. Advice to the younger generations, listen to your parents and enjoy all the baseball memories. And shout out to the whole team for working so hard this year. Next up is Josh Goldman, one of my favorites. Walking with Mom Vicky, Dad Eric, and sister Zoe. Josh is going to University of Wisconsin-Madison, majoring in poli-sci. Favorite memory, road tripping with Yoshi, Oliver, Will, and Finnegan to San Diego sophomore year to go play ball. Advice to the younger generation, get your bunts down. And his shout-outs, I'd like to thank my family for always supporting me, and CV and Bernie for helping me become the best version of myself. Also, shout-out to Henry Pearson, you're a dog. All right, we got Scotty Ollinger, another one of my favorites. Walking with his mom, Cynthia, and Dad Keith. Scotty's going to UC San Diego. Favorite memory, TAM baseball Halloween games. His advice to the younger generation, don't count the days, make the days count. His special shout out, thanks CB and Kyle for all the time you invested into us seniors. It's been an absolute pleasure. And Scotty, if the nuclear scientist thing doesn't work out, the male modeling thing will, I promise you. Next up, Oliver Shore. Walking with Mom Patty and Dad Dan. Another San Diego State University potential student. Favorite memory, playing in the majors and playing in majors championship. The advice to the younger generation, take more chances. And no shout outs on this guy. Next, we got Jackson Van Til. My man, lefty gunslinger, walking with Mom Kristen. Jackson's playing baseball at College of Marin. Favorite memory, winning the Little League Majors Championship with the Tigers. I remember that. His advice to the younger generation, trust your teammates. And his shout out goes to his mom. Thanks to my mom for her hard work to let me play. Absolutely. And last but not least, Ethan Heidenreich. Walking with Mom Shauna, our photographer. One of the best photographers around, by the way. Dad Kyle and brother Keegan and Declan. Ethan is going to UCLA. That boy. Favorite memory, playing in the Dominican Republic. And his advice to the younger generation, enjoy every moment, it goes by quick. And his shout out goes to his parents for supporting me the most throughout the years. And there we have it, the seniors for 2025. You guys rock. Nate. Nate. Did I fuck it up?
No, it was great. So I didn't know where you were until just now. That's great.
I didn't fuck it up, did I?
We're still on. All right. For those of you who were still paying attention, thank you. Hope you enjoyed Senior Day, and we're going to call that a broadcast. Like I said, we'll see everybody next Wednesday, 4:30, for the first MCAL playoff game. All right. Enjoy your weekends, folks.